¿Qué dirás tú? ¿Qué dirás tú? Este ni mijita, ¿eh? Producto español. Vaya, vaya. Ya me hace la competencia. Hijo de puta. Hijo de puta, ya sabía yo que me lo iba a preparar. Se me ha puesto el HD, ¿no? Seguro. Sí. No voy a jugar la demo.
What was that? Where's that voice?
Esta es lo que sería la precuela de Call of the Sea. Pues estoy preparando un comando cojonudo. Un comando que sale... que sale Tomás. Haciendo así.
This is the story of a young girl. A girl who had strange and disturbing dreams.
El juego acaba de salir a las 6 de la tarde. Bueno, acaba de salir. Yo lo tengo hace ya... Pero como no puedo hacer directo de él... Pero acaba de salir ahora, ¿eh?
I've been here before. This is the ancient stone city amidst the...
Y hasta ayer no se podían subir los vídeos. Y el directo no se podía hacer hasta hoy. Hola, Jamito. Vale, corre, no puede correr. Ah, espera, voy a poner esto. Voy a poner las alertas. Pues Paco, también tienes también el Subnautica 2, también lo tienes por ahí. Me ha dicho mi amigo Dimitri que ya está. Ese y el Horizon 6. Pero para que los juegues en casa, ¿eh? No hagas.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, ignore him. Just ignore him. He's not gonna hurt you. Just keep going. Constellation. Where am I?
¿Qué pasa, Marvey?
This is not the Earth.
Vale, vale. Yo te aviso.
Con Vector Yagna Yith. In other words, find a statuette and save my race.
The statuette! Here it is. Finally! I have to get it, I have to...
This is the story of Evie Drayton.
Quick, quick. Before I forget. Put my notebook. I have
Hola,
to
Simón.
put it down.
Looking for answers was part of Evie's observant nature and analytical mind. Her recurrent dreams began shortly after a period in 1956 when she'd completely lost consciousness.
Buenas, de León. Ahora sí. Los tengo capados por mis santos cojones.
Miskatonic. It was one of the first universities in Massachusetts to admit non-white students.
Vamos a ver, aquí cabía... ¿Se había algo por aquí? Nada.
Uncle Mo showed me a trick or two when I would help him in the motor shop. Tinkering with gadgets always puts me at ease. This photo was taken during my amnesia. I don't remember... When I saw this picture, I couldn't believe it. It's the same statuette I always see in my dreams. Beatrice, along with me, is one of the... This scary fellow that haunts me in my dreams is a dimetrodon. Julian, Beatrice, Herbie, and I, we're all... I've searched every astronomy book at the Miskatonic... Oh, here it is. Evie's Nightmare Journal.
Evie was worried that someone might read it. That's why she kept it locked away under that complicated padlock.
Yes,
Is this... are you Evangeline Drayton?
that's right. Who am I talking to?
I am the Dean of Archaeology at Miskatonic University. I believe you wanted to ask me some questions, right?
Yes. Yes, of course. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Professor
Meet
Evan.
me today at 6 p.m. at 5 Prospect Road, outside of Boston.
Boston? That's almost a 2-hour train ride from Arkham. I thought
Do you want to talk or not?
Yes, yes, of course. I'll be there. 6 p.m., Prospect Road. See you in a couple of hours, Professor. All right, I should get ready. There's a lot of information here about my...
Pues te sobran los dos.
and my amnesia. I'd better go through it again before I've always been a good student. I must have written about 1,000 letters to the archaeology dean in Miskatonic, and I've... I wish Papa had never taken that job in San Francisco. He'd still be with us.
Before leaving, Evie asked herself if she had finished gathering all the information in her room.
I don't think I finished reviewing everything here yet. Rhythm and blues is definitely my kind of music.
Supongo que no, ¿no?
Before leaving, Evie asked herself if she had finished gathering all the information in her room.
All right, I think I've gathered what I need.
As odd as it seemed to Evie that the Dean didn't meet her at the university, her need to know was stronger than her doubts. She was determined to attend the meeting. There, she would come across another protagonist in this story.
So, you have finally decided to talk to that young lady, Professor.
Yes.
Acknowledging responsibility for our previous mistakes is vital to moving forward. You've taken a crucial step in...
Listen, there's no need for us to talk, Doctor. The only reason I let you into my house is because you insisted it was necessary to prescribe my medication.
This is also the story of a sad, guilt-ridden, and lonely man. This is the story of my husband, Professor Harry Everhart.
Yes, I know well enough that
Pero esta es la segunda parte.
our therapy sessions with you is futile.
Entonces, ¿por qué tiene dos finales?
You need to understand that therapy is just a part of the whole treatment. Without it, I can't go and...
Ask whatever you deem necessary and let's get this over with as soon as possible.
Fine. What about your position as dean at Miskatonic University? We talked some time ago about your relationship with work was somewhat obsessive.
Por el momento no.
Say that. You did.
Well, you told me you practically lived
Vamos a tocar madera.
this very home, and the only thing that drove you to leave it was your job obligations. So, how would you define that?
Estoy esperando que Windows se digne a poner aquí en España ya el modo juego.
I do what they pay me for. Teaching, student assessment, and certain logistical duties fall within my responsibilities. Cheering at the Miskatonic Mariners football games does not.
And are you happy with that? With your life now?
What kind of question is that?
Well, I'm asking it because it sounds like you're subjecting yourself to a kind of self-punishment.
I am not. Next question.
There's another topic you've never wanted to delve into, Professor. Would you now be open to...
You're going to do it anyway, so go ahead.
Okay. What happened to your wife, Professor?
Claro. ¿Qué final elegí yo? ¿Qué final elegí?
She died at home after a long disease.
Harry hated giving details about my death, especially if those details meant talking about a certain expedition and deaths other than mine.
I see. And how do you feel about that?
What's my wife got to do with all this?
You see, the reason I'm asking, Professor, is because when we began therapy, you mentioned visions. Some sort of oily shadows casting themselves on the wall. You mentioned those visions began shortly after whatever happened to your wife. So, tell me, do you still see those shadows, Professor?
No. Not since I started taking the medication, at least.
Excellent! That means the medication is working. Listen, there is something different I want to try in today's session. I believe hypnotherapy might...
Don't even
just-
think about it. Hypnotism is a scam.
Professor, with all due respect, I believe you're mistaking mesmerism with hypnotism. Even so, if you want me to prescribe the...
You won't give me my medication unless I submit to your quack experiment, is that it?
I'm deeply sorry you see it that way, Professor. But I need you to trust me in this.
Then go ahead. Wave a pocket watch in my face if that's what you need to do.
There's no need for pocket watches, Professor. The sound of a metronome will be more than enough. I need you to relax and free your mind. And think of something pleasant. A fond memory, if you will. Something that took place here, in the Everhart Manor.
A fond memory? In this place?
It wasn't easy for Harry to find a fond memory in the same manor where he had spent an extremely unhappy childhood.
Maybe.
Maybe.
December 1930. The last Christmas my wife and I ever spent at Everhart Manor. She insisted on coming, despite my parents never approving of our marriage. But that was the kind of person she was.
Interesting. Tell me more about it, Professor Everhart.
Every time I gave her a present, I prepared a little scavenger hunt. She loved it. She loved solving my stupid riddles.
As you may have noticed, this story has more than one protagonist. And though I am not one of them, I believe I, Nora Everhart, play a crucial part in it. Can I open my eyes now, Harry?
Not yet. You're almost there. Let me open the door. Now, open your eyes.
Look what you've prepared. It's another one of your scavenger hunts, huh?
Madre mía, se valía buena ahí, ¿eh?
Want your present? You'll have to earn it.
Can I use my journal to write down clues?
Well, technically that's against the rules, but I'll turn a blind eye this time.
You're so kind.
¡No hay nadie!
No hay nadie. ¿Qué pasa al pecar? A ver, ¿eh? ¿Cómo era esto?
I wonder what my darling husband is keeping locked up in here.
You'll have to put that brain of yours to work to find it.
Las bolitas tienen un número. Vale. Tienen que encontrar un papelito.
What are you up to now? Oh boy, what a drawing. Is this supposed to be a tree?
Of course it is. I'm doing the best I can. Wait. There's something wrong in this memory. This wasn't...
Ignore it. Focus on that moment. Your wife. That happy memory.
A new decade. I wonder what the future has in store.
¿Dónde están las pistas?
Tell me you didn't
Vale, aquí.
piano just for a scavenger hunt, old pal.
Nora, who do you think I am? It's just crayon.
O sea, la Dreamcast, la estrellita y el triángulo.
I'm seeing those oily shadows in here. Why am I seeing those shadows?
Focus, Professor. Keep remembering.
A ver, la Dreamcast. La Dreamcast. Dreamcast. 1. Cuatro. No. Uno, cuatro. Uno, cuatro, seis. Voilà.
Harry, I can't believe it! It's that statuette! And it even has a black ooze orb. Just what I wanted for Christmas.
No. Wait. What do you mean a statuette? Don't touch it, Nora!
Keep going, Professor. It's important. Where is the statuette now?
You're no psychiatrist. Who are you?
I'm not going to ask you again, Professor Everhart.
Hemos sido engañados. Un logro. Recuerdos dolorosos.
Harry's peculiar hypnosis session, Evie finally arrived at Everhart Manor.
Prospect Road 5. Here it is. Professor,
Ding dong.
it's me, Evangeline.
No hay nadie.
What is going on here?
No hay nadie.
Is everything all right?
Most people would have turned away and left, but not Evangeline Drayton. She had been waiting for months to talk with the professor. No way was she letting it slip away. So, she decided to climb over the walls of the Everhart Manor.
Vale.
Ugh. This looks like something straight out of Tales from the Crypt.
Vamos a ver si me acuerdo cómo se entraba por aquí.
Hey, that window is open.
La window y open.
Professor Everhart. It's me, Evangeline. The Everhart children. Harrison. That must be Elizabeth Everhart. The Everhart children. Harrison, Madeline, Richard, and Donna. It appears the Everharts have been quite well off for generations. Or so they used to be. Wow, look at the size of this library. It's almost as big as Miskatonic's.
Actually, it wasn't even a third the size of Miskatonic's.
Vale, a ver si me acuerdo.
Young people can be terribly impressionable at times.
I wish this fireplace was lit. It's bone-chilling cold in here. What on earth happened here? Troubling absences in my memory. That's exactly how I felt during those 3 months of 1956. This must be the professor's office. The greenhouse and the mausoleum. Wow. The professor served in U.S. intelligence during the war. Nora and Harry? The professor was married.
Uf.
Professor had another appointment with a therapist. Despite his tone, this Bowen fella doesn't seem Professor Everhart doesn't look so intimidating in that portrait.
Vale, a ver cómo iba esto. Esto iba... Asedio Mar.
Books in different languages.
No, pero me falta un libro, ¿no?
Italian, German, Latin. Looks like one is missing.
Me falta un libro, creo, aquí.
Astrology is the most utterly stupid thing I've ever come across. A lapel pin with a rather peculiar emblem. A lapel pin with a rather peculiar emblem. A lapel pin with a rather peculiar emblem.
No lo puedo hacer. ¿Para qué era el chinchín?
Dyer was my applied geophysics professor. He was very strict. Strange character. Darn it. This door is locked. Good thing the skull is fake. Ugh. Rich people definitely had weird ways of entertaining themselves.
But it wasn't mere entertainment.
¿Cómo se subía, eh?
There's something oddly comforting about spinning these globes. No use. It's locked.
Evangeline had never pictured the professor as anything but a home.
What on earth happened here?
Vale, este era el pasadizo. A ver. P, Q, R. No sé si falta aquí un libro. PR. Es que no me acuerdo si faltaba aquí un libro o no faltaba. Hostia.
Someone lit the fireplace, but this room is still cold. Key. Wonder what this opens.
Ah, sí que falta, sí que falta. Está en el invernadero, ¿no? Solo, a ver, 9 es de la parte de atrás.
Et voilà!
Herramientas, el trastero.
The man's definitely a dead ringer for the professor. Ripped canvas.
Evie's last remarkable trait was her extraordinary memory, a gift I was never blessed with. So allow me, the narrator of this tale, to be the one taking notes. For the sake of clarity, of course.
De niño a viejo.
Looks like the professor's father was involved in politics. Such odd totems. Are these fishes? So Professor Everhart set on an expedition to the Pacific. I never pictured him as an adventurer. That expedition must have been quite important for him.
Oh, it had certainly been important to him, and to the other expedition members.
Torn canvas. Reads, Sed Futura. There are a lot of pictures of that fireplace. Wow, this room is really depressing. Can't see a thing in here. Better turn my flashlight on. Ah, much better. The driver's license of a certain Manuel Silva. Under different circumstances, I might have found this song beautiful. But at the moment, it sends a shiver down my spine. Looks like a memorial of some kind, dedicated to a woman. Someone has ripped the canvas. There's a Latin inscription in its frame.
Providere
Providere
debemos.
debemus. The man's definitely a dead ringer for the ripped canvas.
Bien, vamos a mojarnos.
These tools haven't been used in a long time. That explains why the garden was an absolute mess. Good heavens above, would you look at the size of this place?
Marrones, había que mirar hacia... ¿Hacia dónde miraba este?
It looks like there's a symbol carved into that bucket. Is that a fish? This vase-like thing with a face engraved on it can be rotated. What kind of madhouse does the professor live in?
¿Hacia dónde era?
Careful. Stone staircase is slippery. Hidden room? This is so beautiful. Yeah. That's such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
Darn it. This door is locked.
A ver, este hacia el pescado. Este ya lo he puesto bien. Este hacia las ascuas. Este. El soso, este. A la luna. Vale, a la puerta. La luna está puesta. El del pescado también. El de las ascuas. Las ascuas.
What kind of a door is this? Doesn't
Ahora se me ha puesto así. Vale.
even have a lock. Just some symbols.
El fuego. Fuego a la luna. El pez. Corriente, las flores, que me parece que ya lo he puesto. Ah, no, este no es el sonriente.
¡No hay nadie!
Call of Duty. A ver, Rubens, ¿qué símbolo es este?
Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
La triqueta, claro. Está la trifuerza y después está la triqueta. No te jode el otro. Vámonos aquí, a esta.
Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
¿Pero qué coño es la triqueta? Bueno, pues mientras que espero que me conteste, me voy a hacer el otro, el sonriente. Sonriente. Una flor. Ah, ahí está. Vale, sonriente, la luna, el de las llamas, la trifuerza y el pececito. Me queda la trifuerza. La musiquita es también de un compositor español. Juego español, compositor español, doblaje americano. Me queda la trifuerza.
Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
No, porque el otro no puede ser el del pez. Tiene que ser por cojones ese. Porque el pez, no hay otro sitio más que ese con el pez. Mirando al pez. Me queda la trifuerza esa, pero no sé, no... Ah, míralo, si está aquí, cago en tu calavera, Rubens. Ah, bueno, que no está en el árbol porque lo han quitado. Vale, vale, vale. ¿Ves? Ahí había un árbol. ¿Y ahora?
No use. It's locked. What kind of a door is this? It doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols. This definitely looks like the greenhouse key.
¿Libro?
Oh dear. A dead child. This is simply heartbreaking. The inscription on the frame reads, Praeterita Mutare. In loving memory of our firstborn son, John Everhart Jr. In loving memory of our oh dear. Dead child. This is simply heartbreaking.
Praeterita Mutare. Vale. Entonces iría. Praeterita Mutare. Primero. A este.
Frame reads, Praeterita Mutare, father, husband, and servant of the people. This must have been the professor's bats from the Bible. Psalm 1, verse... Maybe this guy found her path in the shadow of morning? Father, husband, and servant of the people.
Harry rarely spoke of his brother John, mostly because he had never known him. The boy had died years before Harry was born. Still, he believed that tragic incident had played a critical part.
Excellent.
Y también soy de dos hostias. Mira, Rubens, te va a coger estas dos pinzas, enganchar los pezones, te las va a poner.
The professor really seems to be interested in botany. It appears to be a Spanish edition of the science fiction.
Esta. Me está cayendo agua como aquí. Aquí está cayendo la mundial.
These white flowers are scattered all around the mansion.
La que está tardando en venir es Mirane.
More gardening
A
tools.
ver si la pilla el antivirus ese.
The professor really seems to be interested in botany.
¿Qué tengo? Futura. ¿Y la llave? Ah, esta es la del invernadero. Vale, entonces con esto tenemos que hacer pasadizo. La diferencia entre correr y andar. Vale, entonces los libros era... Vale, entonces iría el niño pequeño al de Venus Papá, ¿no? No, al de Mutare. Mutare me suena a Resident. Mutare, ser futura. Ser futura. Este es el último, ¿no? ¿Y aquí por qué no hay nada? Futura. Y providere debemos. Amén, Jesús. Ah, espera. Falta este. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. ¿Dónde van esos dos que me sobran? Me falta adolescente. ¿Adolescente cómo sería?
Secret compartment?
Evie had never been good with languages, least of all a dead one.
Cerebro Galaxy.
Even so, she managed to grasp the general meaning of the phrase. We can't change the past, but we must anticipate the future.
Looks like a
¿Las
music.
putas cajas son? Rubens, estas son las del Resident 9. Y las de Karma. Puñeteras cajitas.
It doesn't make any sound.
Está chula, ¿no?
Maybe it's broken.
¿Por qué no suena?
Unbelievable. There's some kind of secret compartment in the fireplace. Feels like a mystery novel. Definitely like a mystery novel. Ooh, I guess I need to go see what's down there.
Va a haber más hostias que el otro día, ¿no? Va a haber más hostias.
Professor!
Uy,
Professor! Professor! What happened? He's knocked out cold.
un poco lo piso.
The statuette's broken. And the sphere. Shattered to pieces. I wonder if I...
No, 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 no! Don't touch it! Don't touch it.
Y aquí terminaba la demo.
Introductions between strangers are always a bit awkward. But in Evie and Harry's case, things were even more uncomfortable, due to the unusual circumstances under which they had met.
How are you feeling, Professor?
Considering I was assaulted, knocked unconscious, and someone tried to rob me in my own home, I suppose not all that well.
Evie didn't know where to start. So, she took the most formal approach.
We haven't been properly introduced.
I know who you are, Miss Drayton. We had an appointment today. And I can also imagine what it is you want to talk to me about.
Evie was taken aback. He knew? So Professor Everhart had read her letters after all?
I suppose you have some questions for me, so go ahead.
What is, or was, that statuette?
You haven't touched any of the pieces of it, have you?
No. You made that very clear.
Good. Because that black orb is made of...
Harry thought of telling her the orb contained the blood of an elder god that came from beyond time and space. But he chose not to frighten Evie for now.
a very dangerous substance.
dangerous? What do you mean? Is it toxic?
Worse than that. I've seen people lose their sanity and their health just by coming into contact with that substance.
I read in a Herald article that the statuette was found in an excavation in Virginia. Is that correct?
Yes. In the caves near the Rappahannock River.
It was led by a professor from Miskatonic, right? Paisley or Presley?
Nathaniel Wingate Peasley.
Yes, Peasley. Do you think it would be possible to speak with him?
No. He passed away a few years ago. Of natural causes. Or so I hope.
Statuette is in pieces. What happened?
I destroyed it.
You destroyed it?
Yes. It was better than letting it fall into the wrong hands.
Evie felt frustrated. After all the effort it had taken to get Professor Everhart to agree to talk with her about that statuette. And on that very day, that curmudgeon shattered the relic into 1,000 pieces.
Who's responsible for all this?
For the robbery? Dr. Frog in the Throat.
Who?
My psychiatrist. Or so I thought. I never should have brought him here. I've been too careless.
I thought the statuette was in the Miskatonic archive.
Yes, well, I brought it here for a research project I'm working on. About ancient civilizations.
Harry couldn't come up with a better excuse than that. Because I've hidden it in my own house to keep prying hands from succumbing to the terrifying powers of the Elder Gods sounded infinitely worse.
No jodas. Madre mía, ¿ahora sale con José María García? Buah. Voy a poner un recuadro aquí con la movida de Madrid.
But there has to be more, right? More of those statuettes.
I really doubt it.
Are you sure? Because I'm convinced of it, Professor.
And why are you so convinced of that?
I've seen them. In my dreams.
What are you talking about?
Dreams about strange and ancient artifacts brought Harry bad memories. For personal reasons.
My dreams. I mentioned them in my letters. You remember? So, I have long dreamed of a place. It's an ancient stone city, hidden in the jungle, from prehistoric times. And there are more statuettes like that one, all holding those black orbs.
Miss Drayton, you better forget about...
So, if Peasley found that statuette in Virginia, maybe there could be more there.
Listen to me, Miss Drayton.
Maybe in those caves I could find
Enough
more.
of that! How could you be such a fool? Haven't you listened to a single word I've said? Don't you ever think of going near that cave in Virginia.
Professor, you can't be serious. I need answers.
Of course I'm serious! I forbid it!
Would you stop yelling at me? Grumpy old jerk. Look, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but nobody speaks to me in that tone. And what have I done to you to be so mad at me anyway? Because as far as I know, if it weren't for me, you'd still be locked up behind that fireplace. So you can talk to me till you're blue in the face, but you're not going to forbid me from going anywhere. Do you understand me?
It had been years since anyone raised their voice at Harry, and for the first time in a long time, he felt that an interaction with another human being had been authentic. Perhaps not very enjoyable, but authentic nonetheless.
That fireplace can be opened from the inside, Miss Drayton.
Oh, well,
But even so, I owe you an apology. You've taken quite a risk without even knowing me, Miss Drayton. So, thank you.
all right. Apology accepted.
De nothing.
You're completely determined to go to those caves, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely.
You're right. I can't stop you from going to Virginia. But how do you plan to get there from Arkham?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. I don't think there's a regular bus service, is there?
No, there is not. So here's my proposal. I'll go to Virginia with you. I'll take care of all the expenses, don't worry. If there's one thing I have plenty of, it's money. All I ask in return is that you please follow my instructions while we're there. And be very careful.
Follow me.
Look for whatever it is you want to find there, and then we'll leave. Agreed, Miss Drayton?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Professor. And don't worry. I promise I won't get in any trouble.
Harry couldn't help but doubt that Evie would keep her promise. But even so, he immediately liked that sharp-tongued and stubborn girl. Which made sense. Harry had been a good friend of Evie's father, after all.
Otro logro. Capítulo primero. Virginia.
Here we are, the Rappahannock River Caves.
But this place is closed off.
It is indeed. Apparently one of the excavation members died in there. An archaeologist named John Teague. That's why the government shut down the dig shortly after the statuette was found.
Wait, so what we're doing here is illegal?
If I told you that we were trespassing, would that stop you from going in, Miss Drayton?
Nah, not really.
Then go ahead, please. Here, take one. We'll use these to stay in touch. Apparently, the cave branches off into countless tunnels, forming a maze where it's easy to get lost. So watch your step, because the... Evangeline!
Y antes se lo dice, antes se va para abajo.
Miss Drayton! Miss Drayton, can you hear me? Are you alright?
Yeah, I think so. I'm safe. I'm on the path.
Follow the excavation trail. It'll lead you to the underground lake.
A lake? In here?
Yes. The water from the Rappahannock seeps through limestone, so there's a complex hydrological system inside the cave. Paisley mentioned they had come across the statuette somewhere around that lake. It was one of the few things he still recalled from the dig.
Wait, he didn't remember the dig?
In his own words, he suffered a period of absence. Amnesia of some sort. He didn't even recall planning the excavation.
Professor, you won't believe this, but I had amnesia too. I don't remember anything from September to November of last year. When I came to, I was surrounded by books and articles about a place in Norway called Spitsbergen.
Spitsbergen? Isn't that near the Arctic Circle?
Professor? Professor, do you hear me? Well, everything was properly cleared for the excavation, no doubt about it. Wow. What is this place?
What is it?
Miss Drayton, over here. I'm here. I'm glad you're...
Cabrón, ¿por dónde ha ido?
I thought you'd gotten lost. Are you alright?
Yes, thank you. You weren't lying about those tunnels. Have you found anything, Professor?
This mural. Come take a look at it.
Though Evie chose not to mention that report, it gave her a clear sense of the danger posed by the black ooze.
Huh. The wording here is peculiar, to say the least. I would have liked to speak with this man's father.
Truth is, Evie would not have liked that one bit. Nathaniel Peasley had always been a brooding, reserved...
Miss Drayton, up here. Please, come take a look at this.
I'm coming! I see some sort of control panel here, and what look like piano keys.
Empezamos.
Please refrain from touching anything, Miss Drayton.
1, 2, 3 y pulsar.
No, this isn't working.
No tengo ni puta idea. ¿Va a subir aquí arriba? Igual está la solución ahí arriba, ¿o qué? Voy, jefe, voy. Un puzzle de montar, ¿eh?
Notice how, even though the stone seems to have been carved millennia ago, the lines repeat with an almost rhythmic cadence. It's as if they were trying to convey a coded message. What do you think?
Natalie Sokro.
That was Greek to Evie. Her world was equations and laboratory experiments, not decoding ancient languages.
You're the expert. I do remember some similar structures in my dreams.
Really? That's good. That means we're on the right track.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Take a look around the site. If you find anything worth noting, let me know.
I will, Professor. Gee, you do seem genuinely interested in this.
Well, it's an occupational hazard, I suppose.
Despite his best efforts, Harry had failed to bury his excitement for archaeological fieldwork.
But I'm mostly doing this to help you.
Madre mía. Como está la gasolina, le va a salir caro, ¿eh?
Do you think we might find more statuettes like Peasley's down here?
Miss Drayton, you were the one convinced you'd find more statuettes here, not me.
Yes, you're right. I'll take a look around, see if I can find anything interesting.
Fine. Just don't wander too far from the excavation site.
What do you think this means, Professor?
Warnings? Directions? Timelines? For now, it's hard to tell.
What do you think this means, Professor?
Warnings? Directions? Timelines? For now, it's hard to tell.
There's some kind of stone dumbwaiter here.
What? A dumbwaiter?
There's some kind of stone dumbwaiter here.
What? A dumbwaiter?
I see some ruins rising out of the water here. I see some ruins rising out of the water here. I found some diving equipment. What if Peasley didn't find that statuette near the lake, but rather beneath the lake?
You're not thinking what I believe you're thinking, Miss Drayton.
That depends. What do you believe I'm thinking?
Getting into that diving suit and going down into the depths of the lake.
No. I just want to take a look around. That's all. Seems like a telephone for communicating with the diver. It seems they found the statuette in the depths of the cave's lake.
Evie deliberately chose to omit that the man in the photograph had been entirely covered in black ooze.
In the depths of the lake?
An air compressor. It looks like it works in the same way as the one we had in the workshop, except for diving cylinders instead of car wheels. air compressor. It looks like it works in the same way as the one we had in the workshop, except for diving cylinders and...
¡No hay nadie!
Los subidones del OBS. Vas por la raíz, Lau.
Pressure gauge, a sealing joint, nothing too complicated. I think I can make it work again.
Vale. Faltará el fusible, ¿no?
Oh, darn it. This machine doesn't seem to be working. This empty cylinder will do. This empty cylinder will do. The diving platform isn't getting any power.
What did you expect? The expedition wrapped up nearly 10 years ago. Nothing will be working after all this time. Still, best not to mess with it.
Oh, darn it. This machine doesn't seem to be working.
A ver, la caja de fusibles. Nota vacía. Con la caja de fusibles.
Seems like a telephone for communicating with the diver. Here's another one of those murals, and it looks better preserved than the one you're examining.
Excellent. When I'm finished with this one, I'll come take a look.
Puntitos, 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 puntitos. Empezamos con los puzzles del organito, de los cojones. Verás tú cómo es igual que ese.
I see some ruins rising out of the water here. Peasley mentioned a refinery of some sort.
A refinery? In here?
Oh, Peasley mentioned a refinery of some sort.
A refinery? In here?
There's another mural. Looks like constructions of some kind. Just a series of steps to follow.
Algo dentro.
Instructions, you say? Well, it's all quite fascinating.
Hay que poner la estatuilla. ¿Dónde está la figurita?
Professor, have you read this report? Does Project Kronos mean anything to you?
No, I've never heard of it.
There's some kind of stone dumbwaiter here.
What? A dumbwaiter?
A ver, falta la figurita. Círculos, 3 círculos. Vaya. Pues juega este. A ver. La típica caja de fusibles para alimentar la estación. ¿Dónde está la caja de fusibles?
The wiring in this place doesn't look too tricky. I think I could get it running again.
They're teaching physics majors to repair junk now?
Hardly. My Uncle Mo showed me the ropes. He and my dad had a workshop back in Benoit.
Even so, try not to touch anything, please.
Bueno, verás tú que no. A ver, quita la linterna. Ah, sí. Vale.
Now it's working.
Celebro Galaxy. Vale, ya tenemos. Siguiente paso. La botella vacía ya está. ¿Y dentro del otro derecho? Aún. Abro válvula. Vale, abro válvula. Esta. Vale, abrida. Y ahora pulso el botón para soltar la botella.
Well, it must be full of air now.
Vale, y ahora me pongo el traje y me voy para abajo.
You won't believe it, but I managed to get the whole diving system working. The suit is ready to...
What? Didn't I tell you to leave that damn suit alone?
But Professor,
You promised you wouldn't get into any trouble. That's why I brought you here, remember?
Yes, you're right. Right.
Of course I'm right. What were you thinking? Forget
Que
about
no eres influencer.
it. Do you hear me?
Lau.
Okay, Professor. Sorry about that.
Claro, con la otra cuenta, ¿cuántos tenías?
Evie knew perfectly well that going down into the depths of the lake was not only dangerous, it was reckless. Besides, she had given the professor her word. So she asked herself if she really wanted to go down there.
Bajar, bajar. Joder, que sí bajo.
And the answer, of course, was yes.
Professor, can you hear me? I'm sorry, but I'm going down.
What? Are you out of your mind? Don't do it! You're going to...
I have to go, Professor. I'm sorry.
Ah, tengo que coger la estatuilla. Por eso la no quiero poner yo la cuenta de Kik. Porque en Kik sí que me van a poner rojo radiante. La punta de la polla va a poner.
Wow.
Sí, pero en Twitch, ¿no?
Evangeline? Evangeline! Can you hear me?
Yep, I'm here, Professor.
How could you go down there on your own? That was utterly reckless. Don't you realize the danger you're in? Come back up right now.
Please calm down. It's all right. I just want to take a look down here.
Evie felt she was so close to finding answers. And she was already down there. What harm could it do if she just took a look at that refinery?
This is madness. I should have been the one to go down.
Professor, how could you possibly go down here at your age?
Lo que ha dicho.
What do you mean it 67.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were like 80?
Harry found himself thinking he might have let himself go too much. 80 years old? Really?
Oh, must be the beard. Tell me what you see, please.
It's hard to put into words. I never imagined an underwater cave could hold so much beauty.
A ver, 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 a ver. A ver. A ver. ¿Eres tú, Tali? ¿Eres tú? Madre mía, madre mía, madre mía.
¡No hay nadie!
Bueno, te diría que no, con esa cara de malo que tiene. ¿Qué tal estás? Mucho tiempo ya, ¿eh? Pues aquí estaba esperando que diesen las 6 para empezar a hacer el directo con este. Ya ves tú. Porque hasta las 6 no te dejaban hacerlo.
What's happening?
This place is full of
No he querido ni jugarlo
liquid waterfalls.
antes de hoy.
Please, turn back at once and return by...
Oh no. No, no, no! I'm trapped! There's a column of black ooze behind me. Oh god. What do I do?
Keep calm, Evangeline. We'll find a way out, all right? And most important, don't go near the black ooze under any circumstances. Now move forward and tell me what you see.
Nada, vamos para arriba. El otro día vi que habías puesto que habías contestado algo en Twitter, algo de música, creo que era.
This far.
Climb it. The farther you are from the black...
Digo, mira, está viva todavía. Joder, qué rápido se lo ha quitado. ¿Va a bajar? Vaya.
I'm out of the water. I'm in
Buah, ya empezamos con los puzzles, Tali.
winery Peasley talked about.
Y sobre todo estos. Del tipo de puzzle en mi cabeza sonaba mejor, ¿eh?
Can't actually do anything here. The whole chamber looks dead. Powered down.
Vale, aquí nos pone cómo hacerlo.
You can see one of those murals in here.
¡No hay nadie!
This one is massive.
6767, bastante.
This. I've seen this hundreds of times.
In your dreams?
No, at the university. This is a blueprint. A technical drawing. Thousands of years old, but that's what it is. And you won't believe this, but everything in here runs on...
Black ooze.
How could you possibly know that?
I just know. Tell me what else is in the mural.
One of those towers is loaded with statuettes.
I told you so, Professor, Evie thought of saying. But seeing the mess she'd gotten herself into, she figured it wasn't the right time to brag.
One of those towers is loaded with statuettes.
I told you so, Professor.
Those piano keys I saw on the surface, it seems they're used to control the towers. Those ruins I saw rising out of the water, they're not ruins, Professor. They're two stone towers. And apparently, they're used to alter the state of that liquid. The black ooze. It looks like the black ooze can be channeled from where I am now. There's some kind of valve-driven collector system that directs the flow upward. Apparently, we need 4 units of black ooze.
Ese es el órgano de arriba. Vale, vale. ¿4? ¿Por qué 4?
Wait, what?
What is it, Miss Brent?
It lit up. Everything in here just lit up all of a sudden. Looks like I can't pump this up until the big tank is completely full of black ooze.
Vale, 3 medidas, 2 medidas, 1. Bueno, ya vamos a empezar aquí con la fórmula de los calderos. Yo cuando jugué el Lute me acordé mucho de ellos y de su familia. Pues ahora por la mañana me estoy pasando el de Runtime. Ese otra vez, me lo estoy pasando otra vez. Ya es la segunda vez que me lo paso. Que me parece de los mejores. Me parece mejor que Resident 9.
Looks
Vale.
like I can't pump this up until the big tank is completely full of black ooze.
Ya.
I'll try to redirect the black ooze upward.
Fine, but please be careful.
Don't worry, this isn't so different from the fluids lab back at Miskatonic.
Sí, pero aquel. Ah, este sí lo puedo pulsar. Ya. Vamos a ver, este lo lleno. Vacío. ¿No había más por allí? Tres.
Looks like I can't pump this up until the big tank is completely full of black ooze.
Ah, del lodo negro. Vale, vale, vale. Del lodo negro. ¿Cómo va a hacer esto? Vale, o sea que este... Una medida... De aquí la paso aquí. Hay que vaciarlo. Ah, o sea que estás jugando como los de Kevin. A mí es que esos no me van. Esos jueguinchis. Da mucho de pensar.
This'll be impossible if there's water in between the units of black ooze. I should empty the big tank.
Ajá, ajá, ajá. A ver. Ese creo que será de Kick. Vale, hemos... A ver, hasta arriba, pero... Y le doy yo a este... A ver. 2 de negro... Ya, que tiene que ser arriba, ¿no? Del todo. ¿Eh? Vale, ya se llena ese. Este negro arriba, ¿no? Se va a poner. Ajá. Vale, o sea que aquí irán hacia este.
This'll be impossible if there's water in between the units of black ooze. I should empty the big tank.
Vale, 2 de agua. 2 de agua, pero como primero va el de... No. No. A ver. Y estos dos los paso aquí. Tengo 2 de negro. Vacío este. Bueno, pero después de aquí, de este pequeño a este, ¿cómo los paso? Ahora tendría 2 de negro. Tengo que conseguir sacar de aquí 2 negros. Pero no puedo vaciar esto. 1500 horas son las que me va a tirar yo con este puzzle, verás.
Looks like I can't pump this up until the big tank is completely full of black ooze.
Pero ¿cómo vacío yo esto? ¿Cómo separo el aceite del agua? Es que estos no los puedo tocar, estos grandes, joder. Si pudiese vaciar estos... No. Dos de agua y uno negro. Pero es que ahora si mando este para allá...
This darn water. After I fill the big tank, I need to get rid of the excess water somehow.
qué putadón, qué putadón. Este es como puzzle de la jungla de cristal. La 3. Sí, esta es ahí. Yo esta. Como era para aquí, ¿no? Esta. Ah, no, mierda. Ah, no, es esta. Es esta. Oh, sí.
All right, I think I've got it. I've redirected the black ooze upwards, so...
Yes. Something's up here.
No sé qué he hecho.
Let me take a look.
What is that?
Harry's fascination was growing. Here he had living proof of an ancient civilization with technology beyond anything he had ever seen.
No sé, ¿qué? Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Yo me sé... Debajo de un botón había un ratón. ¿Qué es lo que voy a hacer? Me cago en los teclados de estos juegos. A ver. Un círculo. Me falta aquí un dibujo. ¿El profe? Ah, que manejamos al profesor ahora.
It seems this mural refers to rotation.
Cuatro notas.
Unknown species. Doesn't sound too good. No, not now, damn it!
But the oily shadows Harry saw obeyed no reason. They simply appeared when he least expected them. Though the reality of those shadows was, of course, far more complex than that.
Ok. Pero faltará aquí...
I think we can use this contraption to exchange items between us.
The dumbwaiter, you mean?
Yes, the dumbwaiter. Evangeline, I think we can use this contraption to exchange items between us.
The dumbwaiter, you mean?
Yes, the dumbwaiter.
Claro, pero me falta la figurita. Hay otro.
All of these murals definitely seem to be instructions. Instructions for that refinery.
Yo he traducido al cristiano como es. Sigue faltando un dibujo. Y
Gentlemen, I'll be recording the meeting. So, September 4th, 1948. Present, members of the team, Nathaniel Peasley, John T.
Skip the introduction and get to the point, damn it. We've been down in these caves for months and barely made any progress.
Look, if you're so worried about progress, maybe next time you want underwater samples, you can suit up yourself and go down there.
Oh, come on. Don't give me that, Teague. You
Listen,
only...
this dispute is outside our purpose. We must attend solely to assuring that the refinery still fulfills its function, and that the liquid residual compound remains abundant.
Paisley? What on earth
I
are
declare this conversation concluded. Good day.
I can't believe this fella is in charge of the dig.
Well, he's got a rather peculiar way of speaking, that's for sure. I'd say even Stahl makes more sense than him.
Whoa, what a weirdo.
It's curious. I recognize old Peasley's voice, but at the same time, it doesn't sound like him at all.
nada. Tiene que ser un dibujo, un cuadro, una foto, algo. Joder. ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás?
Evangeline, I think we can use this contraption to exchange items between us.
The dumbwaiter, you mean?
Yes, the dumbwaiter.
At any other time, the thought of 10-foot intelligent beings dwelling on Earth would have seemed absurd to him. But Harry had seen too much in his life to dismiss any...
So Peasley came to his senses the moment he held the statuette in his hands. No doubt these are instructions, and I believe they're connected to those platforms Evangeline told me about.
Esto es como que colocan la figurita.
Damn it, Evangeline. What were you thinking going down there? I can use this to talk with Evangeline.
Pues bueno, la arregles.
I can use this to talk with Evangeline. All of these murals definitely seem to be instructions. Instructions for that refinery.
Cuatro notas, 4 notas. Vale, muy bien. ¿Es así? Ya, qué cosa más sencilla era, de verdad.
Towers. Stone towers.
Aguento. Hay que mirar más, ¿eh? Hay que observar más. ¿Cómo paso ahí? No puedo pasar. ¿Qué va esto? No puedo, no puedo. ¿Habrá que girar eso o qué? Ahora sí. Ahora sí.
Oh my.
What is it, Professor?
You were right. This stone tower is filled with statuettes.
For many years, Harry had been haunted by that statuette.
Vale, para abajo que vas.
He felt
Evangeline, I think we can use this contraption to exchange items between us.
The dumbwaiter, you mean?
Yes, the dumbwaiter. Evangeline, I think we can use
Hola.
this contraption to exchange items between us.
The dumbwaiter, you mean?
Yes, the dumbwaiter.
Pero será este.
The statuette fits perfectly. What does this mean? Filling?
2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Buenos días, Sergi. ¿Te acabo de levantar la siesta o qué?
¡No hay nadie!
Vale. 2, 3, 4, 5. ¿No?
I think that's as far as the towers can move in that direction.
Claro. Luego en sus muelas. O sea que te has perdido también lo de Florentino. Florentino Fighter. Vamos a ver. Esto es 2, 3, 4, 5. Esto ya está. Entonces la otra. Aquí no hay nada más que coger. Vale. Esto ya está. Esto hay que hacer el tocadiscos. A ver. Dos, dos. A ver, está. Estas, o sea, este es para subir. Este es para girar. Este es para vaciar de agua. Pero esta es 2, 3, 4, 5. Espera. No, esta es un... 5, 5. Mierda. Uno, 2, 5, 5. Ya. 2, 2, 5, 5. Tampoco. Entonces tiene que ser... A ver, si esta es 1... 1, 2. Pues sería 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 4, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 5. Ya. 4, 1, 2, 5. Tampoco. Cuatro, 4, 4, 1. Uno, 3. 4, 1, 2, 5. Tampoco. Ay, me cago en sus muertos. Montes a caballo. Tiene que ser 2, 3. Entonces tiene que ser 2, 2, 5, 5. ¿Qué le gusta a esta peña tocar el organillo, eh?
What does this mean? Filling? What does this mean? Filling?
Pero las notas. 2. 4. Tampoco. Vale. Tampoco, al revés tampoco. Al revés tampoco, joder, macho. Vale, este es un 5. Este es un 5. Cinco, 3. Es un 5. 5. Bueno, a ver ya. Pedir pistas. ¿Se puede pedir pistas? Nah, loco. ¿Lo puedo guardar? Lo mejor es que no guarda. Y va a 900 FPS. ¿Dónde vas? Nada, con tu bizcocho hasta mañana a las 8.